Welcome to This Week in Plymouth on the Road. I am your host, Casey Kennedy, and with me today is Water Division Superintendent Peter Gordon. Hi, Peter.
Good morning, Casey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good, very good.
Awesome. So today we're talking about spring hydrant flushing, which will be happening soon. So do you want to explain a little bit about what spring hydrant flushing is?
Sure. So we call it spring hydrant flushing because we try to do it twice a year. We do it in the spring and we do it in the fall. Plymouth has 6 different pressure zones. We try to flush 2 zones every year. That way, every 3 years, the whole town gets flushed out.
Wonderful. Okay. When is this starting? Do we expect this soon?
Spring flushing will start the week of April 7th. It's anticipated to last about 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes that's weather depending. If we have any other emergencies, we might need to pull staff from flushing to have them take care of other business. But about 6 to 8 weeks is the time frame for flushing.
Okay, and you mentioned zones. So what zone are we working on? If I am a resident that might be impacted, where can I find out more information? Or can you let us know what zones and what time frames this is expected to begin?
Absolutely. So on the town website, we've put up maps of the West Plymouth zone. We've also put up maps of the Plymouth Center zone. The times will be roughly 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning till about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. In some cases, in the extreme downtown area, we'll get in a little bit earlier so that we're not causing disruptions to traffic or school buses or anything of that nature, and hopefully not to any of the businesses either.
I'm sure people will appreciate that very much. For further updates on hydrant flushing, please visit the town's website. What can people expect during this hydrant flushing time frame?
So when we're flushing in your particular area, you may or may not experience some dirty or discolored water. If you see the trucks out in your neighborhood flushing, we recommend that you don't do any laundry or hold off on, using any water for cooking or bathing for a brief period of time. If you do experience discolored water or dark colored water, it usually will go away within a day, sometimes a day and a half or a little bit longer, but it's not a long-lasting condition. It should go away pretty quickly.
Wonderful, thank you. Also with us today is Drew Buckley, the Water Quality and Service Manager. Hi, Drew.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
I'm good. So your whole job is water quality. So what is the point of hydrant flushing? Why is this, crucial for water quality in Plymouth?
So it's super important for the quality of the water that we flush the system. So we go out in the street, we shut valves, we make sure that the water's flowing in the opposite direction that it usually is to scour the pipes. And that just gives an overall better quality to the water for our residents.
Wonderful, thank you. So as Pete mentioned, during this hydrant flushing process, some residents can expect, some browning of the water. What causes that discoloration?
So that's primary iron and manganese in the water. It's a natural occurring mineral that's in the groundwater. So when we do our flushing, those minerals get stirred up in the pipes, and you'll see that coming out of your faucet.
Is that something, residents should be concerned about?
No, it's nothing to be concerned about. It's not harmful. Like Peter said, we recommend just flushing out before you drink it, but it's not harmful.
So if I saw a little brown when I turned on my faucet, if I just let it run for 15, 30 seconds, it should be good?
Maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, and just do the cold water because you don't want those minerals getting into your heating system.
Wonderful. Thank you, Drew.
Yep, you're welcome.
So also with us today is Mr. John Pinto, water foreman. Hi, John.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So I was told you've been with the town of Plymouth for 47 years?
Yes, I've been most of it on the water department.
That's wonderful. Thank you for your years of service. So I know we had mentioned that the hydrant flushing, the hours are going to be roughly between 7, 8 a.m. until about 3 p.m., but I know sometimes we can go beyond those hours. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Yes, sometimes when we have to go through downtown and the waterfront, we try to come in maybe 3 a.m., get it done 3 to 7, 3 to 8. That way the cars are gone, the restaurants are empty, and we can get to all the hydrants to make sure they work.
That's great. I'm sure residents and businesses will appreciate that. So thank you, Mr. Pinto. We appreciate your time.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Thank you for joining us on This Week in Plymouth. We'll see you on the road soon.